For those of you who saw my clinic on wiring a layout, you will note that I have taken out a part right up here. I filled in the hole here, and I've decided to make a change and put a curve in up here and have two straight lines right here. So I've changed this, and I thought while I was doing it I would show you how to install Peco's switch motor PL-10. This is a Peco PL-10 remote switch motor. The PL-10 only works with Peco turnouts. This is the turnout that I'm going to be using. You see that it's has two curves, and that will do what I want it to do. One of the main reasons I like Peco turnouts is because they have a spring, and it snaps over and the spring holds the points tight to the rail on either side. And this is very good when your train comes in this way to keep it from going in between the point and the rail. This is very beneficial for running your layout without having derailments. You can see the prongs sitting up here, and here's a set of prongs that's turned over. You see where it's turned over? Remember, I had this one installed in my layout already, and I've taken it out. I'm going to use it instead of buying a new one. And these prongs right here are for an HO track, which goes from here to here. I'm in N scale, so I'm using the prongs here and here. This one's bent over because this area will have ground cover. That's at ground level right here, because the prongs here actually go in the track, as you can see right here. There, I don't know if you can tell, see the holes here and here and here and here, and they go in like that. And the actuating rod, if you can see a wiggle there, that will go up into the arm right here. There's a hole for it to go through, and that when the power comes in, the electromagnets here will snap this way or that way, and then the spring takes care of the rest. Now, as for the wiring, you can see here I have two red wires coming in. You may want to use a different color for your second positive line, but mine, this is a stiff wire and this is a flexible wire. It's also attached to the negative wire. So I've soldered those two ends over there, and on this side I've got a little piece of wire connecting the two negative points, and then the black wire here is attached there. So when the power comes in, it'll come in through the black line, either to this one or this one, depending upon which way the switch is thrown. It will actuate the actuating rod right here, snap it that way or this way. Then the power comes back out this way and back to the power source. The next thing we have to do is locate the place where we're going to drill the hole to drop this down through. Right, this is where it goes, and as you'll see, I could possibly connect it right there, but you'll see this leaves me very little room over here. This is where the hole is going to be cut, right over here. Let me adjust the camera so you can see that hole over there? That's one that's already been installed. It's just like this one. So since it's going to be too close here, I'm going to need to extend it. Now, this piece of track actually comes with the SL44, but it matches this outside rail right here. Well, I would rather match the inside rail. It gives a smoother appearance. This is a piece of Atlas track. I got it Hobbytown USA for $3. It's not flex track. It keeps this particular radius in it, and as you can see, it matches the inside radius. So what I'm going to do is pull this out this way using this radius. This will give me more room over here. So we'll see how far we want to go. And then we're going to make a cut right here. I'll attach this piece to this and be right back. Alright, I've attached my short section here to get it away. As you can see, I have a lot more room over here now. So we're going to make a mark just to the outside. See, I've got a hole here. I'm sticking this pencil tip in the hole, and we've got a hole here, and one back here, and one back here. And that shows us where the little tabs on the PL-10 are. So we can make that mark outside of that rail and this mark outside of this rail. Same thing on the other side. Now we'll pull this out of our way. Connect that. Now this is going to go a distance over here. Let me check that distance. Okay, that's 1.5 inches by 7/8. Looks like, let me cut this out. By the way, I do not glue my roadbed down, I just hold it down with brads. I don't glue my track either. The ballast will hold that in. So I can make my marks now. 1.5 inches. And 1.5 inches over here. Now it should be 7/8 of an inch wide. So it looks like it's not wide enough. Let me center that. Okay. Okay. So now we need to cut that out. This is the way I saw out the, just punch in a hole, small bit, I'm not sure what this is, I think it's an 8, and put it in each of the corners. Next I take my X-Acto knife, and it comes with a blade. This I doubt you can see them on the camera, but it has saw teeth in it, and this is what I use. You get 5 of them for like $6, and I cut 10 holes using this and on one blade, but I'm just going to take it and saw. It's like a little keyhole saw. Just like that. You see how it goes down in? So I will continue sawing in between the drill holes and be right back with you. So you see we have a nice clean cut, and I'll test this now. As you see, it drops right in, and the prongs right here are lined up. So before we attach the turnout motor, I need to lay my roadbed, because we'll want it sitting on that. You can't really lay the roadbed after you've done it. So I'm going to lay the roadbed from here, and you can see where I've drawn in the lines where my track's going to be. So I will lay the roadbed and be right back with you. I've laid the roadbed for my tracks, but before we attach the PL-10 to the track, I noticed that my new hole is way away from the other hole. All my wiring is under this, is far back in this area. So I attached longer leads to it so that I would be able to reach it. Now we'll attach the PL-10 to the track. Okay, set up so that your wires are out of your way. We'll try and straighten these. Remember, I've used this one before. And holding it this way, I can move the actuating rod that pokes up through the throw rod on the turnout. Okay, I'll put the, see, there's a hole here and here and here and here. And because this is N scale, we only use the inside set of tabs. So what's wrong now? The actuating rod here is just a little bit shorter than the tabs, so you can get the tabs on first. Oop. Is that all of them? Got the front down, I got the back down, and we have success. Okay, so let's take all these tabs and turn them over. Squeeze them down. Like that. And we're good. Be sure that it's tight down and sinks all the way into the tab, or you'll have a high spot. And high spots cause derailments. Last one. All right. Well, that was tedious. And because this is going to be edited, I'll let you know this is my 4th take. So don't be discouraged if you can't get it on the first time. Just keep working at it. Okay, now it's time to put it on the layout. So I'll take my turnout, take the leads off my switch motor, pass them through. By the way, you can also do this by cutting just short pieces of wire, then get from your power source and up where they meet you can splice it if that's what you like. I do cold splicing and it always seems to hold. If you find that it's sticking someplace because your solder is out, we'll just take a rasp to it and make it a little wider. Okay, we'll slide it down, and we want to pull it back because we have to fit it into the rail joiners over here, and we're in. You can also take out a tie or so and pull the rail joiners way back so that they're completely away from the join area, and then push them back over. But I knew this would work this way, and so I saved myself a step. So now we have it in, and it's just a matter of nailing it down. I'll nail that down, then we'll go underneath and do the wiring. I have my layout leaning against the wall, and here are my lines, and I've got to get them over here to this side. I'll move the camera when we get over there. You can see right here I put in a horseshoe or U-shaped staple, and I didn't use full power because I didn't want it going all the way through. I just wanted enough so that I could pass lines through. And I'm going to go in here, and from here I'll go up here, and then I'll be following these wires because that's number 8, and this one's going to go right next to it. And it's all pretty simple. Alright, we'll bring our wires down here. These are the to the switches up here. This is for the track power over here. And now we'll attach them. Now to keep, I have all my switches so that when they're all pointed up, that's through for the main line. So to keep the things going, I know that this is going to be attached to switch number 7. And it's going to be the lower one. If you're using a different colored wire, you do, but I'm using 2 reds because my red is one of the reds is attached to the black. They're easy to tell apart. So let's remove this. This is going down to the bottom. And we are wired. The only thing left to do now is to turn her back over, hook up the power, and check to make sure it still works. All right, I'm focused. Have the camera focused on the turnout we just installed, and it's number 7. So I will throw my momentary contact switch number 7. And we have it good. Okay. And it looks like this has been a success. Now all I have to do is finish putting in my track for my coal tower. And this has been a success. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope I've helped you learn something. Goodbye.